Hello and welcome to the Dr. Grant Show. If you are a woman that suffers from food addiction symptoms such as overeating, binge eating, food cravings, emotional eating, stress eating, or food addiction itself, this show has been made just for you. Here on the Dr. Grant Show, we give practical tools and tips to help you get on the path to getting healthier, stronger, faster. Today's show topic: when you feel like you've hit rock bottom. Let's go. Today we'll be covering 3 topics here under when you feel like you've hit rock bottom. Number 1, allow and lean in. Number 2, assess where you stand. Number 3, it's time to flip. Allow and lean in. What does that mean? When you hit rock bottom, it's often very common for you to try, and for many people to try to press down those feelings, to deny those feelings, to say that this isn't happening. But that's not the solution. The solution is to allow those thoughts, those private whispers in your mind, to come to the surface and to listen to them. Allow them to come to you, because these are really your key areas that you need to work on to conquer. It's your feedback in the most crudest form possible. So if you are sitting in the late midnight hour and in the corner of your mind, as you feel like you've hit rock bottom, and it doesn't matter what the reason is, but you're sitting and you feel like you've hit rock bottom, and in your mind, that private tape recorder is going and saying to you, you're a failure. You really messed up this time. No one will ever love you. You will never find another job like that again. It's over. You're going to lose everything. If thoughts like this come to your mind throughout the day or in the late midnight hour, don't push those thoughts away. You heard me. Don't push those thoughts away. When you allow those thoughts, instead of burying those thoughts once you've hit rock bottom, that is where you begin to find your power and your fuel as you lean in to those thoughts. Acknowledge their existence, but don't let those thoughts define you. Next, assess where you stand. Assessing where you stand, it comes with several steps. Number 1, you're going to look at your whole entire universe. You're going to look at your job. You're going to look at your loved ones, friends, family. What role did they play, if any, to perhaps be a catalyst to help you along the path of denial, getting you to this point, or swiftly moving you along towards this point, or even worse yet, perhaps you had an idea that would have liberated you and freed you, but because you didn't pounce on that idea, because you didn't feel like you believed enough in yourself to move forward, because someone was whispering in your ear, unfortunately with the very best of intentions, but still rooted in fear, not to do it. And now you stand realizing that you should have moved forward with that idea, because that would have made the difference between where you were and where you are now. Look at your entire universe now. There's no better time than to do this, because once you've hit rock bottom, all you have right now to do is to look up and examine your entire timeline of your life path and see and pinpoint where things in that timeline could have gone better and went differently. Next, rank each item. as you find illumination, as you begin to see where you could have taken a different turn, went right as opposed to going left, gone forward instead of going backwards, begin to rank each action and then get to the root of why you didn't take that path. Was it fear? Was it concern for safety? Was it an inability to believe that you actually had the competency to move forward with your goals and your visions and your dreams in the first place? Was it that you didn't have all the pieces together and it required for you to learn something new, yet you were reluctant to do so? In this dark midnight hour, this is the time to rank each and every single item that held you back and take a good, honest look at yourself, your motivators, even your family history and your programming of why you don't think that you had the tools that you needed to succeed and how you got to rock bottom. There is no right or wrong answer here. The only answer is the truth. Next step, and this is a tough one. You may think you've hit rock bottom, but it's important to ask yourself that if you keep going down this path with this behavior, can you go any lower? If the answer is yes, it's important to acknowledge this as well, because this is going to really be your breaking point. This is going to determine whether you're truly going to be able to crawl out of that hole, grab a hold of the oxygen that you need to thrive and to live, and truly ascend like a phoenix from the ashes into your true destiny and who and what you really are. You won't be the last person to have succeeded and done it. Plenty of people have hit rock bottom. Plenty of celebrities have hit rock bottom. I'm sure you know several. And once they chose to no longer go any lower, they realized that the only choice that they had was to go up. Next, time to flip. So you've taken the hard look at yourself. You've taken the hard look at your entire universe to see the expanding timeline of what's happened in the past and what yawns before you if you choose to keep going down the path that you're currently going, to keep implementing the same behaviors that you have been implementing that got you to this point. Now it's time to flip. This is going to be a different set of advice than what you have ever encountered before, because it works. I want you to stop right now and think of the happiest memory that you have ever had. Grab your phone, set the timer for 15 seconds. Once you have that happy memory in your grasp, and then count down for 15 seconds. Did you do it? I'll give you another chance. Maybe you're scrambling right now to find your happiest memory, and I'll explain the rationale of this in a moment. Try again. I know your mind is pushing back right now, saying, what happy memory? There are no happy memories, because you feel like you're gasping for air right now. But I'm here to assure you that there were times that you were happy. And the reason why I am recommending that you grasp that happiest memory and hold on to it for 15 seconds. And what I mean by that is immerse yourself in your happiest memory. Look through your own eyes. Think about how you felt. What were you wearing? What was the temperature in the room? Who was around you? What sounds did you hear? What thoughts were going through your mind during this happiest memory? Once you have that fixated in place, I want you to remember that feeling and know that you can go back to that time anytime you want. And you can have more of those moments as you choose to step into the future. Now that you know where you should have turned right when you went left. Now that you know that the idea that you now know you should have moved on, that you didn't, now you know to follow your heart and follow your instinct and where your soul leads and guides you. You're going to cherish and nourish and milk that happy memory anytime you get low, to remind yourself that you can have what you want. Other people have done it, and this is no enigma. You are allowed, the universe, God wants you, whoever you believe in, to be happy and to live in the highest expression and form of yourself. You only have to choose to do it. And how you do it is to control your thoughts and set the path and the vision of the life that you were meant to live, that you now can choose to step into bit by inch and build your life brick by brick. Concede to the areas that you know you need extra work in. Start reverse engineering a plan for yourself. Get the resources that you need. Find the people that you were meant to find. And if the people that you have in your life right now no longer serve your purpose, with love, take their advice, but don't move or be moved. Keep going. You have inside of you everything that you need. All you have to do is make the decision to tap in, turn it on, and run like someone's chasing you towards it, with the confidence of knowing that you will get to your destination if only you believe. All right, this is the Dr. Grant Show. Today's topic, I covered when you feel like you've hit rock bottom and gave you tips and tools to help you along your way. Because we believe here at the Dr. Grant Show that the only way women that suffer from food addiction are ever going to make it and get to their goal of getting healthier and stronger, it's not to count a calorie. It's not to find enough willpower. When my mother passed away in 2016, it wasn't a matter of her counting calories or finding the best diet. What it was about her mindset and making the decision and choosing to control her thoughts and setting whatever that North Star would have been for her. And once you tap into that, you begin to tap into your true purpose and you begin to live more gloriously, and other opportunities begin to open up for you and to you because you are tuned in and you are seeking and expecting things to turn out the way you need them to turn out. You're expecting for the pieces and the building blocks of your life that you need to appear so that you can lay the foundation of your life brick by brick and live and walk and breathe in who and what you truly are. And when that happens, a powerful thing takes place. It's easier, so much easier, for you to find the solution to avoiding and controlling food cravings, to controlling the urge to binge, because you're taking a hard look at your life and realizing what was missing, what was lost, and now what you need to find. All right, the Dr. Grant Show shows on Mondays. We're live on Wednesdays on Instagram at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturdays. See you later. Much love to you.